From ABC News, former FBI agent Peter Strzok reaches $1.2 million settlement with the DOJ. Failing upwards. This man conspired to overthrow the U.S. government, and he has now been awarded $1.2 million in a settlement. It says here, former FBI agent Peter Strzok, who was fired from the Bureau in 2018 after his disparaging text messages about Donald Trump were made public, has reached a settlement with the Justice Department over his claims that his privacy rights were violated. Newsflash, you don't have privacy rights on a government-issued phone. The entire thing is subject to FOIA. According to Strzok's lawyers, the U.S. government has agreed to pay Strzok $1.2 million. In his 2019 lawsuit, Strzok and his lawyers argued that the FBI and DOJ unlawfully disclosed his private text messages disparaging Trump before the 2016 election, including the time frame during which Strzok helped lead the agency's investigation into former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's private email server and her meddling in the 2016 presidential election. I want to jump over here to the OIG, the Office of Inspector General, and what he said. He says here in his report from I believe this report was 2019, the DOJ issued iPhones, meaning there's no assumption of privacy on your state-issued phones. The DOJ issued iPhones 6 months earlier when their assignments to the SCO had ended. Those phones ended up getting completely scrubbed. It says Cyber obtained a forensic extraction of the iPhone previously assigned to Strzok. However, this iPhone had been reset to factory settings and was reconfigured for the new user to whom the device was issued. It did not contain data related to Strzok's use of the device. The SCO's records officer told the OIG that as part of the office's record retention procedure, the officer reviewed Strzok's DOJ-issued iPhone after he returned it to the SCO, the special counsel's office, and determined it contained no substantive text messages. The exact quote, and tell me, Gordon, if you think I'm off base here, but when you have two agents, one agent and one counselor for the FBI, texting back and forth saying, quote, okay, it's been attributed to, hold on, that's not it. Stand by, hold on, I'm trying to get the exact quote. Where'd it go? Oh, man, I got to make sure I get the quote exactly right.
Grab it.
Miss Page said, quote, he's not ever going to become president, right? Right? Question mark. To which Strzok responded, quote, no, he's not. We'll stop it.
What do you think they meant when they said that?
That's conspiring to insurrect the U.S. government.
I mean, given where we are right now, I would extend that even further and say that's conspiring to kill Donald Trump. I mean, that right there, I think, is sufficient evidence to say, well, if there were government officials involved in this conspiracy, and as far as we can tell without having more information, I mean, they're withholding information. So why are they withholding information? They're covering something up. Why are they covering something up? Because maybe some of them are involved. And if they're saying we will stop it, how are you going to stop it? If the will of the people is for him to be president, how are you going to stop it? We're going to steal the election. All right, what if that doesn't work? Well, we're going to kill him then. Okay. So I think that is at least sufficient evidence to open up an investigation into those people, which I'm sure has already happened. I'm sure this stuff is played out behind closed doors, but you know, we in the public forum, because we are not privy to what's happening behind closed doors, need to have this public discussion, need to have this public investigation, open source, share the data, share like the analysis, and work through this, because we need to understand what happened, why it happened, how to prevent it from happening again.